So this is chest and back, day 3 for the month of October. We are going to start with our back circuit and then hit our chest. Each circuit has 4 exercises as a circuit, 1, 2, 3, and 4, and you're going to do them 3 times. So starting with our back, we have our pronated grip, lat pull down. So grab knuckles up, shoulder width apart. The client can stand or they can go tall kneeling. Send those elbows to the floor. Pull the bar to your chest. Squeeze your shoulder blades and your lat muscles. 30 seconds. Exercise number 2 is a half kneeling banded face pull. So the band's in the upper S drive loop. Doesn't matter which knee is down. Elbows high. Pull those band handles to the ears or temples, keeping those elbows in line with the shoulders. Number 3 is a bent over row. So we've done this one before. We've done it with a Smith bar. I don't know if we've done it with a straight bar. But we just need to make sure that the client's hinging appropriately and that they are using their core to support that lower back. So they are probably going to be facing the rig. I'll face you. Hands are wider than our shoulders. Feet about hip width apart. Hinge. Pull your belly button in. Send your elbows to the ceiling. Keep that upper body nice and still. Squeeze your shoulder blades and you're pulling that bar right between your belly button and your sternum. And then number 4 is a Superman T-pulse. So we've done multiple variations over the past couple of months of a Superman. This one is a little bit different. So we're on the floor. We are lifting our quads this time. So this previous month we did not. Our arms start in T position. Exhale, squeeze your glutes and your shoulder blades as you lift your chest and your quads and feet off the floor. Okay? So again, that's as a circuit, 1, 2, 3, and 4, 3 times, pronated, lat grip pull down, half kneeling banded face pull, bent over row with a straight bar, and then Superman T pulses. And then we are moving into our chest circuit. So for our chest circuit, we need the red levers at about our wrist, maybe 1 notch above our wrist. 4 moves as a circuit, 3 rounds, 30 seconds. So our first one, they can go split stance or bilateral, whichever feels best for them. I personally think split stance is better for this specific move. Wide grip. As you press out, try and break that bar in half, squeezing into your chest. Exhale, that bar is right in line with my chest. So this is a wide grip press out. Exercise number 2 is a standing band fly. So the band's in the upper S drive loop. Bilateral stance for this one. Keep their hands in line with the chest. Squeeze your chest muscles as you pull your palms together. Number 3 is a narrow grip press out. So our hands are shoulder width. Again, we are split stance in line with our chest. Exhale as you press straight out. Okay. And then the last one is a TRX chest fly. I know you hate this one, Asher, but a lot of clients seem to like it. And I have a modification in case they hate it or they can't do it or it doesn't feel good for them. So you're going to take your chest to the floor as you open your arms, squeeze your palms together, and exhale as you pull together. If they hate it, send them to a press. It'll be a lot of pressing for this specific circuit, but that's okay. Still working their chest. So we have a wide grip press out, we have a standing band fly, we have a narrow grip press out, and then we have a TRX fly. 3 times as a circuit. Then we are going to go on to lower body. So we're going to use the bar again since we have it. Switch things up a little bit. So we're going to take that red lever to our knee. We've done a front squat before, so just as a reminder, we're taking the lever to our knee and not all the way to the bottom. A lot of people squat a lot of weight, so this gives them a little bit more height on the bar to get under it and lift with their legs. So for this one, we're racking the bar in the front, feet are hip width apart, sink, and squat. Okay? Exercise number 2 is an alternating lateral squat. So our feet start wide, press your butt back, drive off that leg that's bent. They can speed it up a little bit as long as their form's good. Watch their knees, chest up, all that good stuff, 30 seconds. Then we have a glute bridge march. So we are going to drop down into a glute bridge, hold your glute bridge, march as you pull those knees right over your hips. Okay, stop that knee in line with your hip for 30 seconds. And then the last one is we're gonna take it back to that tall kneeling hip thrust that we did this past month. Put the band around your hips, hinge and snap. Hinge and snap. Squeeze those glutes. So for that one, we have our front squat with our straight bar. We have the alternating lateral squats, glute bridge march, and then the tall kneeling banded hip thrust, 2 rounds as a circuit for 30 seconds each exercise. Then, this is a little bit different. So I broke the next upper body portion for chest and back into 3 circuits. So the first circuit hits our back, second circuit hits our chest, and the third circuit hits our chest. So we're gonna take the straight bar off. And we need our black handle on each one, and it's gonna go all the way to the top. So each of these circuits is similar, as in exercise 1 is unilateral, exercise 2 is bilateral. So exercise 1 for upper body 1, which hits our back, is a half kneeling X pull down, 1 arm. So the knee that's down is the same arm you're pulling with, so that arm goes across your body, knuckles out. As you rotate, send that elbow down and back and pull your thumb to your armpit. 30 seconds, then they're going to switch arms, switch knees, the other one goes down, 30 seconds here. And then exercise number 2, the bilateral part, tall kneeling, both knees down, and we're doing a 2-arm X pull down. Okay, so we're doing that twice. Exercise 1, each arm 30 seconds, exercise 2, both arms 30 seconds, and then another round of that. I would recommend changing the arm that's in the front, round 1, and then switch round 2. That's upper body number 1. Upper body number 2 is a high to low press. Again, unilateral. The arm you're pressing with is the leg that's back. We're in split stance. Try and control the inward motion. Stop that elbow at your shoulder. Exhale and keep that arm in line with your chest. So they're pressing out and down, but we still, however, want that arm right in line with the chest and not straight down. 30 seconds each side, and then we're gonna go bilateral stance, hinge, exhale as you press both arms down at the same time. Again, stopping those elbows at 90 degrees in line with your shoulders. So 1 arm press each side, and then 2 arm press as a circuit 2 times. And then lastly, for upper body number 3, we're gonna take it to the bottom. 1 arm exercise is that low to high fly. So the arm that you're flying with is the leg that's back. Scoop from wide up to your face, keeping that arm straight. We don't want them to rotate their torso, so they've gotta have core engagement. Hips and shoulders stay square to the front. 30 seconds, then they're gonna switch sides. 30 seconds, then we'll go bilateral. Stand tall, scoop, low to high, just like you're scooping sand up to your face or right above your head. So that is the 3rd upper body circuit. So we have a back circuit, which is the X pull down. Our first chest circuit is the chest press, and then our 3rd circuit is the chest fly, low to high. And then we're gonna move on to core. So core is 5 moves, 45 seconds each move, with exception of the plank, which is 1 minute. So exercise 1 is a side plank. So line that elbow up underneath their shoulder. Their feet can be stacked. That top foot can be in front. If they need that knee to be down, that's okay. We want to make sure their hips are stacked and their shoulders are stacked. So if a client can do this fairly well, if you want to give them something else to do, maybe have them thread the needle. They can do that for all 45. They can hold this plank for 15 and then thread the needle for 30, however you want to coach it. So that's exercise 1. Then they're going to rest for 15 seconds and switch to the other side as exercise 2. Then they're going to rest for 15 seconds and then they have an X plank. So we've done this before. We're going to get into a tall plank, a high plank, palm plank. And then they're going to reach for the opposite heel as their butt goes to the ceiling. If they can't reach their heel, just go to their knee or their shin, wherever, returning to that nice tight high plank in between each touch. And then they'll rest for 15 seconds, and then they have a V-up or toe reaches. So for this one, they're in full extension. They're gonna lift their legs to the ceiling as they reach for their toes. So exhale into a V, I suck at it. Exhale into a V. If that is too hard, take their toes to the ceiling, do little pulses, lift their shoulder blades, reach for their toes. Or if they wanna try the V, they can do a shootout and still reach for their toes as they pull their knees in over their hips. So that's exercise 4. And then exercise 5, we are still gonna have them do a plank. They can go into elbow plank or palm plank, but we're gonna give them something to do this month, so they're gonna do knee taps. So, I like elbow planks. Line their elbows up, keep their glutes tight as they just alternate tapping their knees to the floor. Make sure that they're not rotating their hips. Tight core, tight glutes, tap your knees. So that one is for 1 minute. So a side plank left and right, X plank, V up or toe reaches, and then we have that elbow or palm plank with our knee taps. And that's chest and back day.